Hello, welcome to News Roundup, where we bring you the highlights and key stories from the past week. I'm Sharifat Ibrahim. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has pledged that his administration will support victims of flood that ravaged most parts of Maiduguri, Borno State, to alleviate the damage caused by the recent flood that ravaged the state capital and other parts of the state. The president made the pledge during the visit to Borno State to assess the extent of damage caused by the flood. He noted that the federal government would assist the state in alleviating the impact of disaster. He also calls for immediate action to address environmental issues, including climate change. President Tinubu was accompanied by the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, Chairman of the Nigeria Governors Forum, Abdurrahman Abdurrazak, and the Kogi State Governor, Ahmed Usman ODODO, as well as Governor of Sokoto, Ahmed Aliyu, and Bauchi, Senator Bala Mohammed, to the palace of the Shehu of Borno, Umar Ibn Garbai El-Kanemi, where the Borno State Governor, Babagana Zulum, urged the president to consider rebuilding the dam to prevent flood disasters. Similarly, the Shehu of Borno, Umar Ibn Garbai El-Kanemi, urged President Tinubu to address the situation appropriately to avoid future occurrences and also investigate the cause of the collapse of Alau Dam and its overflow into the town to prevent the reoccurrence. Maiduguri, the Borno State capital, and its environs was flooded following the collapse of the Alau Dam, a critical infrastructure designed to regulate water flow and provide irrigation and drinking water. Kogi State government says it has created 42 temporary shelters for over 250,000 people in 8 communities expected to be displaced in the event of flood in this year's rainy season. This was disclosed at a stakeholders meeting on management of the impact of flood by the Commissioner for Environment and Ecological Management, Engineer Joseph Oluwasegun in Lokoja. He says the meeting was in response to the rising water levels of the river Niger and Benue, as well as plotting a way towards managing impact of the 2024 flood prediction by the Nigerian Meteorological Agency, NIMET. The commissioner noted that 42 camps for internally displaced persons have been established across 8 local government areas in the 9 flood-prone areas identified as part of the proactive measures of the state government towards mitigating the impact of flood in the state. He emphasized the need to intensify public sensitization efforts in order to ensure that people in flood-prone communities are adequately informed to relocate on time to mitigate hardships caused by flood. On his part, the Executive Secretary, Kogi State Emergency Management Agency, SEMA, Mukhtar Atima, stressed that an emergency operation center would be established to facilitate effective coordination and response for the flood situation. Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman ODODO has assured that the state government will implement the new national minimum wage for workers in the state. This was made known by the Secretary to the Kogi State Government, Dr. Folashade Ayoade Arike, during the inauguration of the Implementation Committee for the National Minimum Wage in Lokoja. The governor charged the committee to live up to expectations and provide modalities for the implementation of the 70,000 new minimum wage in the state. The Secretary to the State Government noted that the administration of Governor ODODO is committed to the welfare of civil servants, adding that the inauguration of the Implementation Committee is a further demonstration of the importance attached to the welfare of the state's workforce by the administration. On his part, the chairman of the committee and Kogi State Head of Service, Elijah Evinemi, assured that the committee will justify the confidence reposed on its members by delivering on its mandate. Earlier in his remarks, the state chairman, Public Service Joint Negotiating Council, Segun Alemero, described Governor ODODO as a blessing to workers and the people of Kogi State. The committee has top government officials and representatives of organized labor as members. It will be recalled that Governor Ahmed Usman ODODO, in his address to workers at the Muhammadu Buhari Civic Center, Lokoja, in May 2024, assured of his commitment to implementing the new national minimum wage for workers in the state as soon as modalities are agreed by all stakeholders. The Kogi State government has issued a strong warning against sexual harassment in its tertiary institutions. Tosi Tolualojo has the report.
The Kogi State government has issued a strong warning against sexual harassment in its tertiary institutions. At a stakeholders meeting in Lokoja, Commissioner for Education, Honorable Wemi Jones, emphasized the pervasive nature of this issue within Nigerian society. He affirmed the administration's commitment to implementing measures to apprehend offenders and facilitate the adoption of a model anti-sexual harassment policy tailored for Kogi State. Jones highlighted that the initiative aims to integrate the campus safety initiative framework across institutions, fostering a safer environment for students. He acknowledged that victims often fear speaking out due to stigma, which perpetuates the problem. With the Federal Ministry of Education having already implemented an anti-sexual harassment policy, Kogi is poised to lead the way in localizing these efforts. The Commissioner reiterated the government's dedication to adopting federal policies that benefit residents, referencing recent educational reforms in Kogi. He emphasized the importance of creating a robust document to ensure a safe learning atmosphere for all students, regardless of gender, and expressed zero tolerance for sexual harassment in the state. Dr. Ernest Ogezi from the Gender Mobile Initiative presented alarming statistics revealing that nearly 70% of surveyed students experienced harassment, with less than 10% reporting it. He identified key factors contributing to this issue and recommended establishing comprehensive policies and support systems. The meeting concluded with a united call to action to confront and eliminate sexual harassment, ensuring Kogi's educational institutions are safe and nurturing for everyone.
Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman ODODO has urged candidates and stakeholders of the All Progressive Congress (APC) to work for the total victory of the party in the October 19 local government council election in the state. Let's join our correspondent, Deborah Agbonika.
Governor Ahmed Usman ODODO called on all candidates and stakeholders of the All Progressives Congress (APC) to work together for a decisive victory in the upcoming local government council elections. Addressing a massive crowd at the Muhammadu Buhari Square in Lokoja, Governor ODODO emphasized the importance of unity and hard work ahead of the October 19th election. Joined by APC leaders from across the state's 3 senatorial districts, Governor ODODO highlighted his administration's commitment to women's inclusion in governance. He proudly announced the successful implementation of a 40% affirmative action policy, ensuring that vice chairmanship positions in all 21 local government areas are reserved for women, alongside at least 4 councillorship positions in each local council. Governor ODODO also praised President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration for its efforts to alleviate the nation's economic challenges, assuring Kogi State's commitment to supporting federal policies designed to improve living standards.
Go out there to cast your vote for APC. APC is the only party that values you. APC is the only party that recognizes your efforts. The only party that will give back to you. Let me tell you, it only takes with the grace of God Almighty for somebody that is not hungry to think about those that are hungry. That is the person of Mr. President. We are ready to support him. Come October 19th, return APC 100%. Because this time around, our resources must work for us. Our candidates, we have been working together. They are part of the reason why we have been able to update our salary to 100%. They are concerned. They have laid out templates. They are part of the foundation. They will come to build upon it.
In his remarks, APC State Chairman Alhaji Abdullahi Bello applauded the governor's leadership, which he said has energized the party's campaign. He called on all APC members to intensify their door-to-door campaign efforts to secure victory. The event, attended by thousands of APC members, also witnessed the defection of Honorable Salman Idris, representing Kaba Bunu Ijumu Federal Constituency, from the African Democratic Congress ADC to the APC.
Today, Your Excellency, we are flagging off the campaign as a party that is ready, that is ever ready, prepared to win all elections. We have done it before. We are going to do it again. to Muhammadu Buhari Square to flag off the campaign for 2024 local government council.
In a symbolic moment, Governor ODODO presented party flags to the APC's chairmanship candidates from all 21 local government areas, signaling the official launch of the party's election campaign.
The news roundup is coming to you on Lugrad TV. Stand by, we'll be back shortly. Welcome back. Ahead of the October 19 local government election in Kogi State, chairmanship candidates of the All Progressive Congress in the 21 local government areas have been speaking on their agenda and campaign promises. Some of the chairmanship candidates who visited Lugrad TV in Lokoja expressed confidence in the capacity of the APC to win in their respective local government areas based on the performance of the state government under Governor Ahmed Usman ODODO and the dominance in the politics of the state.
Go to the street and do interview. They will tell you that they've enjoyed their welfare, their salary is coming very constantly. At worst, 25th of every month they get salary. And of course, in the last month, we have paid them 100% as things improve. Not just that, we have issue of promotion for a very long time. Now we're implementing their promotions. Some persons have been in level 12 before now. They are due for 14. His Excellency has set the ball rolling. No lobby. Naturally, you get what you want. And when His Excellency won his case in the Supreme Court, you saw crowd. We never mobilized those people. We never mobilized. They came out to appreciate His Excellency, the market people and people there. So naturally, 60% of the job of us, His Excellency has done it for us. The remaining 40% left for us as the candidates.
As I speak to you, even the candidates of other political parties are already massaging us to come back into the APC. Yes. They are seeing what His Excellency is doing up here in the States. So they are very sure that the candidate of the All Progressive Congress in Olamabro local government will certainly replicate what His Excellency is doing here. So why do we need any other person?
The APC chairmanship candidates promised to take their campaign to the nook and corner of the local government in their bid to secure the support of the electorates. The Kogi State Independent Electoral Commission, KOSIEC, has confirmed its readiness for the upcoming Kogi State local government election, scheduled for 19th October 2024. KOSIEC Chairman Mamman Eri made this announcement while speaking with reporters on the development in Lokoja. Shamsuddin Sariki has the report.
Mamman Eri noted that the agency is working closely with political parties and other non-governmental organizations to ensure inclusivity and transparency in the upcoming local government election in the state. He urged all political parties and candidates to ensure a peaceful election process and also endeavor to sensitize electorates on the system of voting in furtherance with the sensitization efforts of the Commission.
For the 16th day of July, we had talks, and whatever we're doing with political parties, we deal with IPAC. IPAC is like a regulatory body for the political parties. So if we want to get to political parties, we go through IPAC. It will be easier. And whatever we're doing, IPAC is fully aware. Then we're talking about critical stakeholders. We had a seminar recently, that was last month, where we interface with political parties, candidates, and also non-governmental organizations. And the issue of inclusivity, we also have the people with disability as part of that critical stakeholder.
Eri noted that the Commission has employed 21 electoral officers that will man the 21 local government areas to promote transparency and integrity in the election. He further stated that the Commission will ensure proper monitoring of election material from the headquarters to local government areas. He assured that the Commission will work closely with security agencies to ensure safety of the people, especially the electorates and election material in the state.
Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman ODODO says that his administration will continue to work with the federal government to cater to the needs and yearnings of the people of the state. Governor ODODO gave the assurance in Lokoja during the town hall meeting on the enlightenment campaign of the Renewed Hope intervention programs of the federal government organized by the Federal Ministry of Information and National Orientation. Shamsuddin Saruki again has the report.
Represented by his special advisor on media, Ismaila Issa, Governor ODODO explained that the different economic stimulus initiatives in the state are tailored to align with the policies and programs of the federal government in line with the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He noted that the state government has been deliberate in promoting the welfare of the people by keying into different federal government interventions and support in the state, especially in agriculture, infrastructure, security and social welfare to cushion the effects of economic challenges caused by the removal of fuel subsidy and other factors like insecurity and dwindling foreign exchange earning that were inherited by the present administration.
Kogi has been one of those states that have moved quickly, not only by accepting the decision of the Supreme Court in respect of local government autonomy, but also by putting measures in place to ensure that the state government complies fully with that decision and ensuring that the local government elections are held within the year, which is part of the bargain that has been reached between the states and the federal government to ensure that nobody is left behind in the implementation of the local government autonomy.
Earlier in her address, the head of Center, Federal Information Center, Mrs. Sabina Abalaka, noted that the sensitization exercise will be carried out regularly to inform and enlighten people on the efforts of the federal government to cushion the effects of the hardship being experienced by Nigerians. Meanwhile, the Commissioner for Information and Communications and Chairman of the occasion, Kingsley Fanwo, represented by the Director of Information Services, commended both the federal government and Kogi State government for putting measures in place to minimize the impact of economic hardship on the people.
The government, knowing its impact, is doing its best to cushion these effects through so many programs, especially the distribution of palliatives to people, the provision of fertilizer to farmers and seedlings as well as the new conversion of petrol gases to CNG, that is compressed natural gas. I think that one will go a long way.
He highlighted key areas such as the distribution of palliatives to people and fertilizers to farmers in the state, as well as social welfare programs by the government as ways of reducing tensions that could have resulted from the current hardship in the country.
Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman ODODO has condoled with the leadership of the Nigeria Union of Journalists in the state over the demise of one of its senior members, Mr. Matthias Omale, who died on Monday in Lokoja. In a statement signed by his special advisor on media, Ismail Issa, Governor ODODO described the death of the veteran journalist as a great loss to the journalism profession in the state. The governor expressed sympathy for the family and friends of the deceased while commending the dedication and hard work exhibited by the late veteran journalist in his days of active practice. The statement further noted that the late Omale made a mark as a staff of the Kogi State Broadcasting Corporation, where he inspired many young journalists in the state until his retirement as the deputy director in the news department. The governor prayed for the peaceful repose of the soul of the deceased and for God to grant his family the fortitude to cope with the loss. And that is it on this week's episode of News Roundup. Until next week, I am Sharifat Ibrahim. Thank you for joining us.